Okay, we're coming to you in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome, everybody, to the H3 Podcast Tuesday edition, otherwise known as Fully Enlightened Correct Opinion Zone. If you plan on disagreeing with me or arguing with me,
that is not an option.
Well, don't close it because I do want you all watching. The numbers are important. But just know, be forewarned, you are wrong. Because this is the Correct Opinion Zone. Today's episode is sponsored by 23andMe, Quip, and SeatGeek. Guess what's going down a week from today? Bill Burr, the living legend, the titan of comedy, one of the greatest comedians of all time, is going to sit right where Ela is right now.
I'm scared.
I'm fucking terrified. Bill Burr is going to be here on Tuesday. Also, important to note is that today is Young Shredder's birthday. He turned 1 year old, so let's keep the round of applause going. I'm glad.
Happy birthday.
We are going to be playing everybody's favorite game, Know Your Meme, featuring the one and only Shoe Nice. That's right. Shoe Nice is back in a big way. Call us in at 808-HOT-MEME. Yes, that is our real phone number, and yes, we are taking calls there. 808-HOT-MEME. Ooh, speaking of hot, I've been having diarrhea. A lot of diarrhea. Labor Day.
So hot.
Well, no, the poop is hot. Like
I
the
know.
farts are hot. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Why is diarrhea hot, by the way? Like, I never had a chance to let cool. You know when you bake bread, you're supposed to let it cool and like go room temp? So that's what diarrhea is. It's poop that never got to go room temp. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's hot. Undercooked.
That is the scientific
It's
explanation.
It's undercooked poop is what diarrhea is. Man, happy Labor Day. I hope you guys all had a nice break. I had one too many hot dogs or something because I've been having diarrhea since 4 a.m. Been really pooping my brains out. What's the deal with Labor Day, by the way? That freaking mailman's walking around delivering mail yesterday. I'm like...
On Labor Day?
On Labor Day. Federal employees don't even get the damn day off Labor Day. What the hell? What are we celebrating? If the mailman can't go, take a seat.
That's weird.
I find that really very
I wonder
bizarre.
If he just decided to work on his own.
I don't think it works that way in the federal government. I don't think you just pick up your mail bag and just start passing out envelopes.
You sure it was a USPS guy?
USPS.
Because there's those Amazon guys.
You know what? I'm not sure. I didn't see him.
It's
this
probably
was
an
what
Amazon
Isaac
guy.
told me.
Oh, Isaac.
Well, either way, it's like, Labor Day. Everyone who gets Labor Day off are like white-collar workers, The real people that need Labor Day off are the ones that are like slaving away at Amazon and McDonald's and all these shitty jobs, right? It's just so funny. Labor Day has turned into such a stupid thing. Labor Day was originally made to celebrate unions and celebrate like worker rights and shit. And like, meanwhile, you got the postman hand around envelopes. Well, that's enough about Labor Day. The real takeaway is that diarrhea is undercooked poop.
That makes sense.
Guys, let's get started. We got a lot to talk about. Meme Royale is coming to fruition. KSI versus Logan Paul. Everyone's saying, oh, that's the fight of the year, fight of the century, not even the fight of the year, because we are in the early stages of organizing what is going to be known forever as Meme Royale 2018, because this, my friends, is an annual event. We've got people that are in so far. Joey Salads, Prank Invasion, Shoe Nice, the Bradbury, SoFlo, all squaring off $100,000 of prizes. I think the big fight should be Prank Invasion versus Joey Salads. And then I think a great undercard would be Shoe Nice versus Ethan Bradbury, which would be the battle of madness, because they're both a little crazy. And I know Shoe Nice is like over the hill, so to speak, but he terrifies me. And by the way, he's been working out. He looks really good.
Are people going to place bets?
Sure, why not? It's Las Vegas. I mean, I'm not going to take bets, but somebody will.
That's crazy.
I'm sure there'll be a spread. So, guys, get excited. Meme Royale 2018 is happening.
I want to see Kobe Person getting his hands dirty.
His face is too pretty. He would never jeopardize that. God, Kobe Person. I would like to see Kobe versus like Mo, because I was originally thinking
Dennis TV.
Oh, that's a good matchup. I originally wanted to pit Ethan Bradbury versus Mo Bradbury, like the boys.
Yeah.
But I think Ethan would smash him. You can't contend with the pure madness that is behind his eyes. Like, you even see in their videos when Ethan's like intimidating Mo. It's like, damn, he would never have a chance. So we'd have to pit Mo against someone like Dennis. Yeah, that would be pretty hot. Super excited about that. In fact, guys, you may have been following the story as it's been evolving here on this H3 podcast, Correct Opinion episode. We've had a little bit of a altercation with Prank Invasion, who called me out to box me, which was the, I want to say, how would you say, the breaking point for this meme royale, because Prank Invasion challenged me to a battle, and of course, that's not something that I'm interested in doing, seeing as that I'm a pudgy little guy, and Prank Invasion literally just got out of prison for 3 years for some kind of sexual crime.
That is not.
Well, it's
literally.
Well, I don't know what No, it is a joke.
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say.
It is a joke. What I'm saying. Do I need to say that every time?
Maybe once.
Guys, I'm not saying that it's. I wouldn't be surprised. Can I say that if he went to prison for a sexual crime?
You can say that.
That's not defamation, is it? I wouldn't be surprised if he went to. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm anticipating it. So he edited this footage together of what I said last episode, and he said, respect to H3 Productions for admitting he's scared. Takes a real man to admit that. Respect, bro. Now send me your address to the podcast, and I'll actually play you a quick game for a quick kiss.
Oof.
Dude. This guy wants to come to our podcast. I mean, shit.
He's always so demanding in his tweets. Now quit playing.
I mean, here's the thing, dude.
Now send me your address.
Well, I don't know how he. Yeah, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. That's not like unmanly to admit that I'm scared of some unhinged psychopath who's roided up and just got out of prison for a sexual crime. Like if you walked by some unhinged lunatic with like a hell's fire between his eyes, behind his eye, it's not crazy to be like, yeah, I'm scared. Scared of you, dude. And it's because you're insane. Let's get it straight.
Ethan, you're not a man. You're not a man.
I'm not. I'm not. Okay, well, anyway, let's just watch his little edit here.
Bro, you look like you disappeared for a year and you were in prison and you've been lifting weights that whole time. Like the last video you made, I was scared. Like this guy was in prison for a year.
Bro, you literally repeated me saying I was scared that you were in prison for a year for a sexual crime and were lifting weights that whole time. I am scared that you want to come to the podcast and kiss me. I'm terrified of all these things, and I openly admit it. If that makes me less of a man, then God bless. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised at all if that guy went to prison for a sexual crime within the next couple of months. That's not defamation, right?
I just want people to know that this is a joke. Because I could see some rumors starting to pile up that he actually went to prison for a year.
That Chris went to prison for a sexual crime?
Yeah.
Chris went to prison for a sexual crime, Hila? It's a joke. He didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, do you think I'm insane? Do you think that's my skill that I would get in a ring with you and fight you? I mean, his veins were like surging. It's like, what did you do to be in prison for the past 2 years to be that jacked?
He sees that as a compliment. He's like, he thinks I'm so jacked, he thinks I was in prison for 2 years. Well, at any rate, Chris, I would definitely like to play you for a quick game for a quick kiss, and I think that could be a special segment at Meme Royale 2018. Quick game for a quick kiss, bonus edition.
Are you going to play rock, paper, scissors?
Can you imagine kissing Chris? His breath is probably so gross. I bet you he has tonsil stones.
I'm just worried about the noises more than anything.
A whole stadium of people just listening to him. You think that I'm going to make that noise with him, Hila?
Not you.
We should bring, what would be funny? You know how you have these ringside models at boxing matches? if we brought one of these girls to do a quick game for a quick kiss with him into the mic? That'd be fucking epic, Hila. Seriously? I'm down. Anyway. So, yes, I am scared of you. Good job, Prank Invasion. You scare the hell out of me. Now, interestingly, Joey Salads is on the phone, who Joey has challenged Prank Invasion to a fight. I think it's going to be a really good fight.
Did Prank Invasion acknowledge Joey's challenge?
It took some time. It took some finagling, but we have actually lined them up, and I think this is something that is going to happen. At first, it was really hard to tell. I had answered in response to this. Fight Joey Salads, my money's on Salad all day. And the thought of you getting mommy makeout dayed by a salad head keeps you up at night. And then he said, you only put $100,000 on it. I said, abso-fucking-lutely, I put $100,000 on it. Goes to the winner. Winner takes all. Those guys are going to be out for blood. It's Meme Royale 2018. Where were you when the salads fell?
Now, is this going to be real fighting or fake fighting?
What was this, WWF?
Yeah, I don't know. Fake pranks, fake fighting.
$100,000 is on the line to the winner.
I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm
not faking shit.
Could be all.
You want to fake it?
I just can't believe people will actually hurt each other.
Well, it's like Logan and KSI. I mean, they're wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Well, this is when, again, Joey Salad sent me this DM, and I cleared it with everybody to get the permission to show this. So Joey was trying to talk Prank Invasion into having this fight. And again, this is why Prank Invasion scares the hell out of me. Because this guy is so unhinged that I wouldn't be surprised if he went to prison for a sexual crime within the next couple of months. Joey said, have you been training when I had a box? So anyway, he says, are you going to do it? Prank Invasion says, I'm thinking, not boxing, but MMA. No gloves. Caged bare knuckle fight. We sign waivers and the fight lasts until someone gets knocked out unconscious, gives up, or dies. We'll need lawyers. This guy is... I mean, I can't tell if he's serious, but that sounds like the words of an absolute lunatic.
Joey said, dude, that's just stupid.
Let's at least wear gloves. I like how Joey's actually entertaining. Is this not entertaining? Do you not watch the H3 Podcast Live Correct Opinion Zone for content just as this? I ask, who is entertained right now? Joey Salads and Prank Invasion bare knuckle fight to the death. Joey Salads versus Prank Invasion. Cage fight. To the death. We need lawyers and waivers. Who ever thought we would get to this point? But with that all being said, we've talked enough about it. Let's see what the Salad Man has to say about this. Joey Salads, you are on the air. And are you scared, like I am, of Prank Invasion?
I am. I'm scared for his life.
Really?
Oh.
Because he's going to have to sign a waiver before the fight in case I accidentally kill him.
You think that you've got what it takes to take out, roided out Prank Invasion?
Yeah. I mean, he's a little crazy. He's a little more than a little crazy, but...
Now, Joey, have you seen his physique in his new videos? He's clearly disappeared, and he's been lifting weights, and he's been getting a little crazy. Have you seen this?
I have seen it.
It doesn't frighten you?
It's just, it's newbie gains.
Okay.
It means he just started working out.
Wow.
Newbie gains. And, Joey, you had mentioned to me something about him wanting to fly out and fight you. Is this something that you guys are going to be doing off camera?
What, a separate fight?
I don't think so. It just sounds stupid. He wants to fight to the death. I told him at least let's do the boxing match first.
And then fight to the death.
We could.
Why does he want someone to die?
Now, what do you think? Now, what's your take on Prank Invasion, Joey? Do you think he's being serious? What has happened? Because he's went from kissing cuties on the boardwalk to literally wanting to have a death match. What has happened in the world of Prank Invasion, Joey? Can you tell us?
You know what? I can't tell because I was friends with him for like a week. Like 2 years ago, I was friends with him for a week, and he seemed kind of normal. But then he was telling me that he suffered from low testosterone, so he needed to take testosterone enhancements. but I think he just started taking those, and that might be making him lose his damn mind. Because I know some people, they lose their minds when they start taking, like, performance-enhancing stuff. So
you're
I think that's what he's dealing with
saying,
now.
so it's possible that he's turned up this testosterone to levels that are unstable.
Yes, that's what I believe.
That is fascinating. Now, are you going to be able to contend with that massive overload of male testosterone, Joey? Are you going to have to counteract with your own testosterone or steroids, perhaps?
I've got my own testosterone that should be sufficient.
And you had told me an anecdote about how he has a secret technique that he beat up a bunch of dudes on camera recently, but he didn't want to show you the video. Do you have more information on that? And if you could stop washing dishes for a moment, that would be good for the show.
You kept me on the line for 30 minutes. I started cooking, so now I got to clean my dishes.
Joey, you're live.
What do you want
Christ's sake, can you hold off cooking the meal? I mean, Jesus, come on, man. This is our moment here. We've prepared for this. What are you cooking, Joey? What are you preparing? Hopefully, it's something.
It's my protein meals. I'm already training. I'm training in like an hour right now.
Are you doing meal prepping?
Yeah, I got hard-boiled eggs. I got turkey patties.
All right. As much as I'd love to hear more, I did ask, but that's enough of that. I've heard enough of your mealtime prep. Now tell me about this video, the prank invasion. He says there's a secret video of him beating up several people by himself. Now, Joey, tell me about this video.
I would give him $1,000 cash if he would send it to me, because I don't think it exists.
Because you had asked him, send me the video. He said, I don't want you to see my secret technique. He said that verbatim, which made me think that it's kind of a kissing prank thing of like, my secret technique.
Yeah, that's what it kind of sounded like. I think maybe what he did was he tried to get into a fight with someone and tried kissing them, and then they just ran away.
Very interesting theory.
That's his technique.
Well,
which would
Joey,
be a good video for him to do.
Is there any other closing words, any words that you have for Prank Invasion, anything you would like to say? Would you like to cast the gauntlet? Any accusations, any slander about him being a sex criminal that's been in prison for the last couple of years? What would you like to add before we say goodbye and let you cook your meal there that you're so eager to cook?
All I got to say is if he bails out, I'm going to be pissed and he's going to be a bitch. Because he's been kind of flaky with this whole thing, trying to go from boxing to cage deathmatch fighting.
Flaky.
He's a flaky guy.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's trolling or if he's actually that weird. So,
well, there's $100,000 on the line, and I got to say, Chris, your channel has not been holding up strong lately. Lots of demonetizations, and I think that $100,000 is a lot of money for any man, no matter how many girls he's kissed. Am I right, Joey?
It is.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. Everyone is on the edge of their seat. This is what it's all about here at the H3 Podcast. Joey, we love you. We love having you be part of the show. Don't forget to eat those salads. I know that you're not a fan of salads, but it's important to fiber up. Joey, how do you get fiber when you're preparing to be in healthy shape, seeing that you don't eat salads at all? Well, how do you get your fiber, Joey?
Fiber, I got some fiber in the bread that I eat, in the toast.
That's it?
Joey, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's sufficient. I'm not one to talk, but I'm also not training for the fight of the century. How many hours a day are you training, Joey?
3, 4.
3-4 hours a day? Wow, that's impressive. That's very good.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Now, are you afraid that Prank Invasion, being a little bit of a mad dude, is maybe go for a ear bite or something of that sort?
That's what I'm worrying about. I'm gonna tape my ears down to avoid that.
Tape the ears down. I like that. That's a good idea. Better safe than sorry, right? Well,
yeah.
With $100,000, you can buy yourself a new ear. Joey, we thank you. We wish you all the best. Keep training. Keep eating that bread. The fiber is important. I recommend Metamucil, which is a great fiber supplement that was recommended to me by a friend. It's helped me out a lot. And I wish you all the very best, Joey. Thanks for giving us a ring.
Thanks, man. Talk to you soon.
All right, Joey. God bless you. Keep fighting. All right, you're the best. Well, there you have it. Joey Salas in the flesh. Now, just to summarize, Joey thinks he's going to win. Mm-hmm. I think Joey's going to win. He has accused Prank Evasion of taking testosterone, which has made him kind of, I want to say, rage-filled mania has resulted in. And he has called out Prank Evasion and said, "If you flake, you're a bitch," he said. And I believe something else.
Because we know that he's flaky because we tried to do the Know Your Meme. And he was like,
right.
I'm going to do it, and then he never responded.
Well, I think what we need to do next is basically draft a contract between these two that locks them in and obligates. And basically, if Prank Evasion backs out of the contract, what's going to happen is that I'm going to be in contact with his probation officer, and we're going to make sure that those sexual crimes he has committed are not going to be expunged and are going to remain on the sex offender website for a long, long time. Just a joke. But we should get a contract with the guys.
Yeah.
But the thing is, even without Prank Evasion, we still have a great fight because Shoe Nice is going to tear someone's head off their body. How we doing on time? I guess we got a little more time here.
More time.
We actually, here's some great footage. Up next, I got a lot to talk about, but before we throw it to a commercial, let's watch Ted Cruz slam dunk. Now, Ted Cruz, I don't know what the situation here is, but he's in a church of all places playing hoop. And man, oh man, can he throw a rock. And by throw a rock, I mean drops like a rock. But here, let's have a look. No sound, so here he is, prepping. He's about to take a run. That's travel. He's not dribbling. And he tries to dunk it off a trampoline, and boy, does he just fall like a stone. I mean, like a bag of dirt.
What
like a bag of dirt. Shall we see that again?
Yeah.
Now, here you have Ted Cruz taking a running jump at a trampoline to try to dunk the ball. At a church, down the center lane, I don't know, you call that a church, the pupils, the pulpils, what do you call those seats?
Pews.
The pews. Full. I think they're just in prayer, praying for Ted Cruz to hit a slam dunk. But the prayers were not answered, and he's straight to hell. It looks like the devil literally sucked him down. He like defies gravity. He drops faster and harder than gravity allows. And I love it. So anyway, shout out to Ted Cruz, who, by all accounts, is hated by all. But nobody could ever say he's a bad basketball player. Next up, here on the H Street Podcast, we've got Theresa May, the British PM, dancing. And my dudes, thank you for the social bars. I mean, get with it, folks. Imagine going to Africa, and doing this. What the frickin' heck is that? That's the whitest shit I have ever seen in my life. See, I'm conflicted. On one hand, I don't know if I should be like, hey, you know what? You're making an effort to be funky.
I love it.
So, that's admirable, right?
It is.
Fun.
I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, you know what it reminds me of? Is that episode of Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Dancing.
It's that weird.
It's weirder, I think.
It's even weirder.
She's with her hands. She's clawing at the air.
It's like her body is broken.
She's clawing at the air, and man, it's bad. But I guess, yeah. I mean, it's admirable that she's out there.
I don't know anything about her, but it makes me like her. She seems very likable.
Kind of a George Bush kind of thing, where it's as a person, I don't know anything about her either. But here's more of her dancing. And she's getting in there, thrusting those hips, and she looks like she's herding sheep or something. She's like, "Oh, there you go." What is it when you watch someone dance that you have to try to dance? I mean, remind me if I'm ever in this situation, just to smile and nod. It's kind of a lose-lose. You can't really.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just standing there, you're one of those
stiff.
people. Yeah.
You know what? God bless her. Right? You crushed it, man. That one's not nearly as good as the first one with the clawing at the air. The clawing move was something I've never seen before. That was a fresh move. Anyway. Whew, off to a good start. Are we entertaining here or what? Boy. So, I guess that's been about 30 minutes, hasn't it? So we'll throw it to a quick commercial break. We got back Logan Paul versus KSI, copyrighted our highlight. I'm going to rant about that bullshit. We got PewDiePie versus T-Series. T-Series about to pass PewDiePie in sub count. Who the hell is T-Series? And how do they have so many views and subscribers? We're going to dig into that. And so much more. New Pitbull video with a dancing frog. You're not going to believe this is real. It is. Guys, you're watching the H3 Podcast Correct Opinion Zone. Do not go away because, my dudes, that would be wrong. And here, we are right all the time. Stay tuned. Thank you to 23andMe for sponsoring this episode. 23andMe is a DNA testing service that can offer insights into your ancestry, health, wellness, and traits. 23andMe Health Plus Ancestry Services includes reports on how your DNA can influence your weight, sleep quality, caffeine intake, sense of taste, and whether you are likely to be lactose intolerant. Now, in my case, I did do 23andMe, and I learned a lot about myself. Mm-hmm. Sadly, it doesn't help fix the things that you've found wrong with yourself, but it is interesting. In the case of lactose intolerance, I find that out every morning when I look in the toilet that, yes, I am lactose intolerant. But it is good to have the science to back it up. Now, it's easy to do. You simply spit in a tube, which is the sexiest thing you pretty much do on the planet, provided to you in your 23andMe kit. Mail it in. You mail your saliva, which is a unique experience you're not going to be able to do anywhere else, and the sample, the lab gets in, they analyze it. Now, there's a guy in the lab, he just throws it in his mouth and sloshes it around. No, I'm kidding. They've got advanced machinery that crunches the numbers there. Now, here's some things that you may find out that might intrigue you about yourself. Bitter taste versus sweet and salty. Your DNA plays a role which foods you like, and they're going to tell you which one you are. Sleep report. Are you a deep sleeper or are you a light sleeper? Well, they'll read your DNA. They'll tell you all about it. Pretty interesting stuff. Oh, that's why I never sleep. I thought it was because I'm just neurotic and nope, not my fault. There you go. Feel better already. Saturated fat versus weight report tells you based on genetics how your weight might affected by saturated fats in your diet. There you go. Don't feel bad anymore. Yeah, I'm a fat cow. Oh, it's in my DNA. Can't do anything about it. Sorry.
Same for me.
Hila. That's true. It gave you. Yeah. I'm telling you, there's a lot of interesting stuff in here that you're going to learn about yourself and the world around you. Okay. Here's what you need to do to get started and spit in a cup, a tube, if you were. Order your 23andMe Health Plus Ancestry Service Kit at 23andme.com/H3. That's 23andme.com/H3. I'm telling you, it's so fun. It's so interesting. Treat yourself and see what's going on in those genes because there's much more than meets the eye. The genes, because you look in your genes, I don't know. What else is there to say about Quip Electric Toothbrush? Okay, it's the greatest toothbrush on the planet Earth. And take it from a guy who's obsessed with oral hygiene. It's got it all. Let me recap for you, and I've got something else to add. The Brussels, soft enough to not harm your gums, firm enough to give your teeth a squeaky clean. It's got it all. It vibrates. Do you hear that? Welcome to H3H3 ASMR. That's right. It vibrates, and it tells you when to switch sides. It tells you when you're done brushing. It's a 3-minute timer. It makes sure that you, because your mom doesn't live with you anymore and you have to take care of yourself, are done brushing your teeth. Here's the part that blows me away. There's always something new. On the back of it, it's got this hard rubber stop. You know what that's for, Hila?
Clean your
tongue. The tongue. It's a tongue scraper, and it works brilliantly. It's got it all in this tiny little tube, you guys. I cannot stress it enough. Try it out. You're gonna love it. It's incredible. Guys, here's the offer from Quip. If you don't have it now, what are you waiting for? I mean, seriously. Quip starts at just $25, okay? If you try to get an electric toothbrush of a similar caliber, you're going to be dropping $200 on some Colgate, more like Watergate, because it's such a scam when you buy Colgate. Am I right, Hila? Yeah, that's how I feel. Quip starts at $25. Go to getquip.com/H3 right now, and you'll get your first refill pack free with a Quip electric toothbrush. The refill pack, you pop this off, and a new brush head lands right on there. God damn it. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/H3. Spelled GETQUIP.com/H3. Try it out. You're going to love it, and everyone around you is going to love it even more because your breath stinks. Thank you to SeatGeek. Okay, if you're looking to go to a live show, an event, a sporting event, whatever it is that it's got tickets, they've got you covered. Now, let me tell you about SeatGeek. Okay, you get a view from the seat. Whoa, right off the bat, superior to the other ones. Oh my God, am I sitting in front of a giant pole? I can't see anything? No, you see the seat, you know exactly what you get. They rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Green is good, red is bad, so you know if you're getting a good deal or not. Right out the gate, boom. It's simple as that. They know what they're doing, okay? Now, I've established that it's a great platform for buying tickets, SeatGeek, but here's where shit just gets crazy, okay? Because they want you to come try their app. They have got this offer for our listeners that's out of this world. Use code H3H3 when you download their app with the link in the description, and you get straight up $20 off your first order. That's just them handing you a $20 bill. This is a deal that you don't see coming around very often. They just want you to try it out, and they've got $20 on it just for you to come see. I mean, they're just hosting the tickets. They're literally giving you $20 off your ticket price. I mean, that's insane. So click the Me tab on the app and enter code H3H3 for $20 off your first purchase. You got the link in the description to download the app, guys. It's as simple as that. Give them a shot. I think they're great, and they're giving you $20 just to put their money where their dang mouths are. So head on over to SeatGeek. I love them. I appreciate them. And God bless them as well. And God bless you. And the $20 you're going to be saving with SeatGeek. Welcome back from the break, guys. Today we've got a special presentation put together of Know Your Meme featuring the one and only Shoenice. We've got a caller on the line here. Let's get started. So, let's head on to Joe. Joe, you're on the air. Welcome to Know Your Meme. Right. Joe, how are you doing today?
Let's do this. I'm doing fantastic. Even better now I'm talking to my favorite couple on YouTube.
Oh, thank you, Joe. You're too kind, too kind. Do you know Shoenice? Are you ready to win a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus?
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do this.
All right,
I've met
Joe.
this dude before.
You've met Shoenice before. Tell me about that interaction, if you will.
Yeah.
So it was 2011. I was a freshman at State University of New York at Albany, and Mr. Shoenice kind of hijacked the cancellation of one of the biggest student events by chaining himself to a fountain in the middle of our campus. He wore diapers to go to the bathroom, and he didn't eat for, it was probably at least 4 or 5 days.
Now, can you tell me why?
Well, so the biggest party of the year at that school is it was Fountain Day. When they would turn on the fountain in the spring, everybody would go in and basically a giant pool party. But for St. Patrick's Day, there's another unsanctioned event called Kegs and Eggs, which is just basically everybody wakes up at 8 o'clock in the morning and starts drinking. So long story short, a few police cars were flipped over. People were on top of cars playing bagpipes. A real shit show. So they ended up actually canceling the Fountain Day event, and Shoenice, who claimed to be a student, chained himself to the fountain, and nobody really at that time kind of knew who he was. I don't even know if he had the following.
Now,
I don't know if he had the following now, but
I am slightly confused. Yeah. Is he protesting the event or the cancellation of the event?
The cancellation of the event. He claimed to be a student, which was a little bit interesting because he's a bit older than most of the students.
So you said he chained himself and he shit himself in a diaper and fasted for 4 to 5 days. Did he achieve success in his hunger strike?
No, I think he was actually forcibly removed at some point, but we did not have Fountain Day that year. So he tried, but he ultimately failed.
Did you have the opportunity to meet this great man and talk with him and say, "Shoo, tell me about what you're doing, and can I smell your diaper?"
You see, nobody really knew that he was the guy eating tampons on YouTube. You know, everybody just thought he was like some warrior, you know, fighting for the students.
Little did they know.
So he was just chained up there. He was chained up there in his Giants gear, just, you know, screaming at anybody who walked by. He got all the local press to pay attention to him.
I
definitely visited him once or twice.
That story definitely lines up with the Shoe Nice we all know and love. So I have no problem stretching my imagination to believe that.
For better or for worse.
Joe,
absolutely.
We've got you here. We are ready to play. Let's just get right the F into it and start with the first question. So, lube up, get ready, shotgun a bottle of alcohol. Let's start with question 1. Joe, what is the weirdest thing Shoe Nice has eaten? Is it A, a bottle of KY Jelly anal lube? Anal, not normal vaginal lube. There is a distinction I want you to be aware of. B, tampon soaked in hot sauce, Joe, or C, a bar of deodorant. The choice is yours, Joe.
Oh, shit, the weirdest. That's subjective.
That
I
is.
feel like he's eating all those things.
In his opinion, this is in his opinion. Well, your job is not to seek truth, Joe. I remind you, it is to get into the mind of the shoe himself. What size is that shoe, and does your head fit into it? That's the. We are running out of time. You have 20 seconds, Joe.
I thought the tampon was blood, but I'm going to say the deodorant.
C, the weirdest thing Shoe Nice has ever eaten. C, deodorant. This is really anticlimactic, but I don't have the folder open with the answers. So, just go ahead and just everyone chill back.
I'm going to have to say the weirdest thing I ever ate was probably a tube of KY jelly, anal lubricant. That's a close first with 3 tampons dipped in hot sauce.
Now, Joe, I have to say, I'm somewhat disappointed that a bar of deodorant set next to anal lube and a tampon soaked in hot sauce that you found the deodorant to be the least bizarre, or the most bizarre of the 3 of those. But that just shows what a decent, kind-hearted man you are. Now, I remind you, the objective is to get into the shoe itself. So, going forward.
We got more questions, though.
We got to get into the shoe. Joe, you with us?
All right. I got to get more depraved. Let's do it.
Yeah, you got to get into the shoe. So here we go. Question number 2. That's fine. We got plenty more to go. What did Shoe Nice tell Hila that prompted her to tweet this? Hila said to him, "Slam some more toilet paper to clean the shit that's been coming out of your mouth." What provoked this from Hila? A, Shoe Nice told her her clothing line sucks. B, he called her an Israeli whore. Or C, he said he wanted to eat our dog Shredder. Joe, enter the shoe.
This one I know. He called you a Israeli whore, and I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
And you sweet
Not
man.
true at all.
You're a sweet, sweet man, Joe. We appreciate the sympathy. So let's go to the answer books itself. B, called her an Israeli whore. Got to be a little more slick and prompt these up more on time. Here we go. Shit. This is real fucking this up. Okay.
Yeah, well, what happened is that was my drinking days. I've been sober since last Christmas Eve. But Ethan and me had talked on an email, and I was heading out to California, and Ethan's like, it would be great for us to get together. And I emailed Ethan a few more times, and it came up he wouldn't reply to me. And I was just like, well, can you let me know within the day? And then I was just on Twitter, and I'm a ball buster. So I just, I said, hey, Hila, you're a Jewish whore. And no, I'm sorry, you're a whore from Israel. That's what I said. If she was from Tennessee, she would have been a whore from Tennessee. But yeah, I'm not. I wanted to take that back so bad. I was literally. I don't even remember typing it, to be honest with you. No.
Well, Joe, you are correct in this point, but I want to correct the record with Shoe Nice. What happened, I think, was that he wanted to come on the podcast, and he had emailed me, and it was like so tentative. He was like, "Hey, I'm coming through L.A. Maybe I'll pop in and we can do a podcast or something." And I was like, "Sure, I'll let you know."
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
We were going to think about it or something like that.
Yeah, and then he emailed me like 20 times and weirded me out. And I was like, oh, fucking Shoe Nice is crazy. I hadn't yet learned to harness that power. It scared me, but I didn't. I needed to learn to harness the power of a star, right? As Thor's hammer does. So then he just went railing on us one night on Twitter. That being said, Joe, you were correct.
Yep.
You are on the board 1-1. We're all very excited for you, Joe. How you feeling? You feeling good? Feeling confident?
Oh, I'm feeling fantastic. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it.
Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus with a retail value of $1,000. Terrific phone. I use it myself. Pretty excited for you, Joe. So here we go. Let's move on to question number 3. Now, this one is a toughie. How many YouTube accounts does Shoe Nice have? Now, you may have seen in our previous episode of the Tuesday edition that Shoe Nice left so many comments on our video. It was heights of insanity I have not known on YouTube until now. So I ask you this, Joe. Is it A, 9 YouTube accounts? Is it B, 29 YouTube accounts? Or is it C, Joseph? 50 YouTube accounts. Enter the mind of Shoe and tell me, what is your answer?
Go big or go home, C, 50.
Oh.
Wow. Well, Joe, you are entering the mind of Shoe, and I like to see that. You've dropped all rationale, all reason. You have put your head in the shoe, and Joe, I love it. Let's hear the answer. That is a lot to coordinate. All right. I don't remember this being this hard.
I have 50 YouTube accounts. I think that's the limit that YouTube gives you. But they have all history. They have subscribers, videos on them. They're really not ghost accounts. They all have history and interaction. I use them exactly how I got top comment on Ethan's video. I'll post a comment and then switch to another account, and it'll just list them. So all I'm doing is just hitting switch account, another channel, bouncing in, liking, commenting. But it sounds crazy, but yeah, that's all me, bro.
It does sound crazy, Joe. You're right about that. And Joe, you are right.
It's absolutely fucking bonkers is what it is.
50 channels.
Imagine having that much free time. 50 YouTube accounts that he switches. Wow. Shoe Nice, I'm telling you, this guy is a legend. I think he is going to be the first official member of the Goof Troop. The Goof Gang. The Goof Gang. What do we like, Goof Troop or Goof Gang? Goof Gang is more of an alliteration. Joe, what do you think?
Yeah.
Goof Squad.
Goof Squad?
I'm partial to Gaff Pack.
Gaff Pack.
I mean, why can't it be all of those names?
Well, we got to brand, we got to brand it appropriately.
You got to leave it up to the people.
Yeah, we should do a vote.
Oh, Dan, let's do a poll right now as we speak. We have the power. We've got the potential. Poll? So we've got Goof Gang. We've got
Goof Troop.
Goof Troop. That's I like Goof Troop. And then what
Goof Squad.
What had you suggested, young Joseph?
I had said the Goof Squad, but no, I'm liking yours a little better, to be honest.
Well, let's add it.
But I shouldn't pollute the poll.
Let's add it for the sake of historical perseverance.
Definitely.
And Dan had one.
Did you have one you wanted to add? Anyone else?
I said Gaff Pack.
Gaff Pack.
All right, throw it up there.
Gaff Pack.
But throw that poll up there, Dan, and keep us updated.
Copy that.
That's on our Twitter, by the way, at H3 Podcast, if you guys want to participate. But I have a feeling that Shoe Nice himself is going to be like a true, like, founding member of this organization because he's special.
He's your Beetlejuice.
He is. He's my Beetlejuice. I genuinely think so. Like I love him. I think he's got so much potential. You know.
Shoe Nice doesn't even understand how surreal this whole experience is because we used to watch his videos like.
Dude, I
so
watched
long
him
ago.
slamming deodorant bars all my life. Actually, I had some videos I wanted to watch. You want to watch some videos, Joe? You're on the scoreboard. You're 2-1. Maybe it would help you to enter the mind of Shoe. I want to show you guys a video. ASMR Marge. This is actually from his new because he started so many channels now. He's such a weirdo. He erases all the footage on his old videos all the time. And then he makes a channel called Shoe Nice Deleted Videos. So he erases it on one channel, re-uploads it on another, and it's just, he's just on another level. So he's into ASMR. I don't know what sparked Shoe Nice, of all people, to get into ASMR. But he has this character, Marge Simpson ASMR. And this video was just from... it's from the turn of the year. It's at the end of 2017. But here is a little glimpse of Shoe Nice Marge Simpson ASMR. And this is completely sincere. This is not some kind of bizarre, surreal humor. This is Shoe Nice doing Marge Simpson ASMR.
Hey, everyone. Shoe Nice ASMR.
He's whispering. That's why it's so quiet.
I didn't realize how many people were affected physically and emotionally by my ASMR. Either way.
He's basically just, he sounds the same. You just have to turn the volume up. That's what ASMR is.
All we need is the voice from Shoe Nice.
By the way, I've been watching more ASMR.
Counting
Look at me.
1 to 100. And I'm hoping that by the time I get to 100, you'll be asleep. Either way, we have a special ASMR guest here today. She would like to say the alphabet in a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, Marge Simpson.
Oh my God, did you see that? Marge just walked in.
Hi everyone. This is my first ASMR, so I'm just going to try the alphabet. Ready, Homer? Nope. Maybe.
Oh my God.
Imagine waking up to this sound. Imagine the middle of the night.
What
you
I do
hear
is
this.
to fall asleep to this sound.
Right.
Never.
I'm not quite sure what's ASMR about the, So this is what we're dealing with here,
This
folks.
is kind of hard, Homer.
All right. You guys have seen enough. So,
I'm gonna
Joe.
watch more tonight.
Joe, yeah, exactly. Joe, will you be watching that to help you sleep tonight?
Absolutely not.
All righty. Well, I hear you. That's being said, you are on the scoreboard 2-1, Joe. We applaud you. We're excited for you. We think you're great. We think you have all the potential in the world. Let's move it on to question 4. This is basically, if you win this, you get it all. This is it.
Well,
right?
it's not the last
It's
question.
not the last question, but if he wins this, he gets the dang phone.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Joe, are you ready to play?
Papa bless. Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go. How many times or has Shoe Nice ever had alcohol poisoning? For those of you that don't know, Shoe Nice famously takes a whole bottle of booze, puts it upside down, no hands, and drinks it straight down the throat.
In like a second.
He's done it with handles. Okay. So has Shoe Nice ever had alcohol poisoning, Joe? That is the question at hand. A, never. Not once. B, one time. Or C, 7 times. Huh? It's a tough one, Joe. What do you think? What are you feeling?
I want to say never.
It's a good
He
guess.
just keeps it up.
I mean, Shoe Nice is definitely the kind of guy that would never have ever had alcohol poisoning. It's a great guess, but is it correct? Well, Joe, let's find out.
I passed out with the Devil Springs 160 proof. I wasn't dead. I just go to bed, but I happened to have friends over at the time, and they couldn't wake me up, so they brought me to the hospital. I'm a veteran, so my insurance is free. I didn't care, but I woke up with a tube down my throat. They were pumping my stomach, and I was just like, whoa, you're going to kill my buzz.
Well, Joe, it turns out it was one time, and the doctors killed his buzz instead of killing him. But apparently, you were wrong, but that is fine, Joe, because you're doing great. You're on the board. It's 2-2. This is exciting. This is good for us. I like this excitement. The cliffhanger is terrific. But this one is, I don't think you'll have any problem if you're a Shoe Nice fan. So let's just pop right into the fifth question. Joe, how does Shoe Nice show gratitude? A, thank you. B, thank ya. Or C, thank you very much. Did I differentiate those enough, Hila?
Pretty good.
Do you catch me? Do you catch my drift on that, Joe? Did you understand the question?
Could you repeat the answers, please?
Thank you. A. Thank ya. B. Thank you very much. C.
Thank you.
Now that's A.
Thank you.
Are you rehearsing or are you answering?
Well, thank you very much. Just restating them.
Okay. Absolutely.
I'm going to go with thank you.
B. Thank ya. All right, Joe. I'm liking where your head's at, and I'm feeling pretty good about this.
To show gratitude, I usually say, thank you.
There you go, Joe. You did it. You beat the gauntlet. It was a close call. You know, it was 3-2. You pulled it out at the very end, though. How are you feeling?
Oh, fantastic. Just talking to you guys is like a trip. I love you guys so much.
Well, thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you.
Oh, my
Thank
God.
ya.
Thank you.
Shout out to Sean Evans. Shout out to Sean Evans for showing so many great people on Hot Ones and getting I found so much shit through him. Found you guys. And
Oh,
then
really?
from there,
Really?
All your guests, all your guests are amazing. It's I found Kill Tony. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it so much.
They're going to be a guest on our show soon.
Yeah.
But thank you, Joe.
I can't wait for that.
We love you as well.
Yeah,
we
thank
love
you. Thank you guys
much.
so
I love your
much.
enthusiasm.
Joe, stay on the line. I'm going to get your info so we can
Yeah.
send this to you.
Right.
So, Joe, it was a pleasure to talk to you. I wish you all the very best, and thank you so much for listening. And
Yeah.
enjoy this Galaxy
Enjoy your new
S9
phone.
Plus.
Thank you guys
Thank you,
so
buddy.
much. You're the
All right.
best.
All right, talk to you. Thank you. So that was great.
That was awesome.
Now there is one bonus question left. Ela, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Do you have the answer?
Yeah.
Well, let's just play it.
Let's
Anyway,
just play
yeah, let's play it.
the sound.
The question is, what's the first thing you ate on YouTube? So here you guys go.
My first stun was a roll of toilet paper, single ply. Double ply will fog up the system.
There you have it. So we finally found someone that likes single ply toilet paper.
So that's why they make it.
Just for Shoe Nice to eat. Well, guys, that was another successful edition of Know Your Meme. Congratulations to Joe on his Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus.
Yeah.
What else we got to talk about, man? I mean, that's the best shit. We have a lot more to talk about. Let's see what's next. Logan Paul, these fucking guys, okay. Logan Paul versus KSI, the promoters, whoever's involved in this shit is such dicks. Now, we talked about this and we made a highlight of it, which was 20 minutes long. And I didn't even show footage because I knew that they were going to be dicks about it.
Yeah, we didn't even show
The only thing I
anything.
showed was one dude's compilation of Jake Paul getting punched in the face.
Yeah, but that was
Which, by the way, has intrinsic artistic value.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That is the legal language.
I mean, let's be real. So for them to fucking block it worldwide, you stupid assholes. And here's the best part. I dispute it, and I'm like, hey, fuck boys. Hey, idiots. Release the claim. And they can keep it down for 30 days. YouTube gives them 30 days to just sit on that and keep it down. Like, the video should go up.
Mm-hmm.
If I dispute it, the video should go back up. I mean, that's just, it's crazy. And they're such assholes, too, by the way. KSI...
Now the video is just down for 30 days.
Yeah.
Removed.
Yeah. And then at 30 days, they can be like, oh, you're right, sorry. It's back up, but nobody wants to watch it anymore.
Yeah.
But, like, KSI and Logan Paul. KSI specifically is a guy that reacts to videos all the time on his channel. I mean, this is honestly just sad. And I know this has been happening to a lot of people. And you know what really pisses me off about it is, like, before the fight, they feed on everybody's publicity and everybody's talking about it. And before the fight, fair use. Oh, great. Yeah. Talk about it all you want. After the fight, talk for 22 minutes and don't even fucking show the footage, and we're going to block it worldwide. I swear to God, there's a case for, like, a class action lawsuit. Because it's so abusive.
I mean, they have no...
So exploitive.
They have no right to remove it. It's just
That's what I said. I said you have absolutely no right to block this
that's
video.
just how the tools work, so they can.
Well, I think YouTube needs to modify the system so that when you dispute it, okay, now the video's back up, and now if you want to strike my video, if you want to put your money where your mouth is and make a legal claim, then go right ahead. It's so frustrating, man. And for me, it's not that big of a deal because it's just one highlight of a lot. But, like, I mean, it had 300,000 views in, like, half a day. But if that's your main content and they can just stomp on you like that, it's just fucked up. I don't know, man. Not happy about that. That really pissed me off. And they're intentionally just going to sit on it for 30 days because they want people to go buy the pay-per-view.
That's so stupid. It
doesn't really make sense.
No one is going to watch our highlight instead of that. There's no competition.
Exactly. If anything, it's going to make people want to go watch.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing that I've never understood about most copyright issues, where it's like almost every time, except for pure re-upload, is going to result in more traction to your original product. It's just so pathetic. So I want KSI and Logan Paul both to know, and I'm sure both of them will easily be like, "Oh, that's just our production company." You know what they do? First of all, bullshit. I'm not letting you get a pass on that. Look at this shit. They make it under this, like, the shell company, ATH Piracy. There's no information. There's no accountability. It's just this. This is KSI and Logan Paul and all these guys getting around having to take responsibility for doing something shitty that they know is wrong on YouTube. ATH Piracy. Give me a fucking break.
And the real crime is, look at that thumbnail.
So good.
The world deserves that.
I agree. I love that thumbnail. Good, Dan. That was you, Dan, by the way. Your copyright dispute is currently being reviewed by the copyright owner. You'll receive a response within 30 days. How about 3 days? How about they have 24 hours and then the video goes back up and they can decide in 30 days? Why are you on the dick of abusers, YouTube? Like, it's time to do this differently.
They have been improving, though.
Well, I think people have been less aggressive.
Like, we had this video on Ethan and Nila where we reacted to this lady, like, dancing to hip-hop. And it was apparently attempted to be removed, but YouTube said no. So they'll send you an email saying there was an attempt, but we said no.
Actually, I have to give huge credit to that department.
That used to never happen.
That's actually happened to us several times where we got an email being like, and the best part is they say who tried to take it down. It's for some reason when someone tries to take it down and they reject it, I see their email, their phone number, their name, their channel. I get their social security number, basically.
No.
And they're like, this idiot at this address tried to remove your video, and we gave him the middle finger. But somehow when these assholes do it, it's a total fucking shot in the dark. You know, it's not. It's just I honestly want to blame these guys because they know what they're doing, and whoever put this
Right.
together
I mean,
knows what they're doing.
They're
And
YouTubers. They
Right.
know how it works.
they're willfully abusing the systems that YouTube has put in place that generally work pretty well most of the time. And it's so lame, especially KSI because he does reaction videos. He relies on other people's content. You know, the Paul brothers, you can't expect anything from them ever.
Now, you guys know the law better than most because of the lawsuit that you went through and
Yeah.
everything. The whole 30-day thing, is that YouTube policy or is that the actual
just YouTube
legal law, like the
policy.
DMCA thing? Oh, that's just YouTube.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure that's just
It's
a YouTube
unrelated
policy.
to the
Yeah,
law.
Completely unrelated to the law.
Weak.
I mean, YouTube put their policies in place originally. Basically, they were faced with a huge decision when they were in their infancy and people were pirating content all the time and putting it on YouTube. And so they had an existential crisis where they needed to deal with this issue or get sued into oblivion and not be a legitimate platform.
Yeah,
And so-
they are very legitimate, and they do have a pretty good system. Like if you compare it to Facebook, there's no system at all.
Yeah.
So YouTube is pretty good. It's just it's hard to deal with so many people, and
Yeah, it
there's
is.
always going to be someone who will abuse it.
It is. I mean, this video in particular, it's just so frustrating because I didn't even show the footage.
Yeah, we're just talking
And
about
I,
it.
I literally explicitly avoided showing the footage because I wanted to avoid this. And now, 30 days, and I can do nothing. It's just so effed up. It's so whack, dude. It's seriously so whack. So, you know, fuck these guys. I don't know.
Hey, speaking of whack, got 3,000 responses on this poll already.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, give us the information.
Well, I got to tell you, we are deadlocked at 33% each between Goof Gang and Goof Troop, both 33%. Trailing a little behind is Gaff Pack at 27, and then poor Goof Squad. Nobody's on board with Goof Squad.
So
Sorry,
wait,
Joe.
what are the top two again? Can you
Goof Gang
Gang.
and Goof Troop. They are
Goof Gang,
high.
Goof Troop. I
I think-
personally think the Goof Gang because of the
Yeah,
alliteration.
I was just going to say that I would vote for that one.
Goof Gang.
Let me vote right now.
He was gonna tip the scale. All right, that's interesting to know. Anyway, PewDiePie. Here's another one. This one, PewDiePie, as everyone knows, has been the biggest subscribed channel on YouTube for pretty much ever, as far as I can in common history, and he's up to like 65 million subscribers now. But out of nowhere comes this channel, T-Series. They're at like 60 million subscribers, and their channel is going insane. And I'm thinking, who are these guys?
Yeah.
What is T-Series? And so that is what I'm here to answer for all you guys today. What is T-Series? First, let's start by looking at their stats. Okay, let's pull up the social blades here for T-Series. Now, past 30 days, 2.1 billion views. Yeah.
I saw that number and I was like, wait, there's too many numbers.
Too many commas.
here.
Too many digits. In the past 30 days, they've had 4.3 million subscribers.
A++, the grade.
Yeah.
4.3 million in the last 30 days?
Yeah.
Their parents would be proud.
I mean, compare that with PewDiePie. Let's see.
Damn.
Like, PewDiePie has 150 million views. So
which is a lot.
he's about, I mean, they have, what did they have?
Like
3
Something
billion?
yeah.
and another comma.
And he's under 1 million, so they're on subs per month, which of course is nothing to scoff at. But they are on track quickly to pass young Felix here.
It's so funny that there's a grade.
There's a
A
what?
double plus.
A++.
Oh yeah, they're breaking the metrics here. So 2.1 billion views. That is just madness. So okay, who the hell are they, and why are they getting so many freaking subscribers and views? T-Series. Well, the answer should not surprise you. I don't know what. These big channels are always so weird. It's like Bollywood shit. It's just a bunch of Bollywood shit. And you know, I was looking at the population of India. These motherfuckers have like 1.4 billion people in India. They're about to pass China as the most populous country, so they are churning out YouTube views in unprecedented numbers. If I was Indian, I'd be crushing it. Getting 10 million views a day. So anyway, I curated some of their videos to show you guys what's going on with T-Series. Here, let me show you first.
Show us the channel.
Yeah, let's look at the channel. Now, they upload a ungodly amount here. 10 hours, 600,000 views. 9 hours, 20,000. So the variance is quite large. You know, 1 day, 100,000 views, and then you go down a little bit, and you can see. So the views are pretty paltry, but then here you see 5 days ago, 20 million views. Excuse me, I'm allergic to views. And so then you keep going through here and you see these little nuggets like, 6 days ago, 11 million views. 1 week ago, 10 million views. So these guys are just shitting out so much Bollywood that it's giving my wood Bolly. I'm getting a Bolly hard on right now looking at these numbers. Right?
How is it possible? The channel, like, because if the views vary so much, why do people subscribe? Usually those kind of channels will not have subscribers because they just kind of like.
The truth is, Hila, and you're right.
Sometimes there will be a viral video, but mostly not.
The truth is, that is correct because if you look at the ratio, they have over 2 billion views a month, and they're getting 3 million subscribers. I think PewDiePie's view to subscriber ratio is way higher, but he's getting like 20 or 30 less views per month. But the scope of views is insane. It's like everybody in India's got the hard-lined in T-Series. Man. So let's watch some of their greatest hits. We've curated India's finest Bollywood here for you guys. And let's see what these guys are up to, shall we? Now, what do we got here? This is their most popular video.
Whoa, look at the views.
Almost 600 million views. How old is it?
Really?
It's only a couple months old. Or, well, several months old. Let's have a look.
Is it like their Vivo? Like, what is that?
Is it their what?
Like Vivo.
Yeah, I guess it's like Indian Vivo. That's right. Now, this Bollywood is the corniest shit on the history of the earth. I don't think anything has ever been produced cornier than Bollywood. Here's a guy. He's texting while driving, and he almost plows down, cuts short the lives of 2 sweet, innocent young girls. Do they react poorly and say, "Hey, I'm calling the police, fuck you"? No, a seduction happens from this.
Of course.
Look at him. He's on his phone.
It's not like.
And he almost murders in cold manslaughter. He's like, "Hey, what's up, girl? I almost fucking killed you, huh?" So anyway, yada, yada, yada. This Bollywood guys, by the way, too, are like the corniest mother dude here. Anyway, they all fuck at the end of the day. You know how it goes. Thought that was interesting. We've got more to come. This was one of their most recent uploads, which was quite violent, if I can say that. See, this is one of their low-viewed ones. This one has 26,000 views.
Huh.
And it was just uploaded today, actually, incidentally, today. Only 4 hours ago, actually. So who knows? This could be their next big hit. It's very violent and quite shocking, to be frank. Now, I've noticed in Bollywood action movies that these Bollywood stars somehow always look like janitors or something. Like this guy's an action star, and I guess their idea of masculinity is it's very different from our own. Different. It's interesting.
In a lot of kung fu movies, the guys aren't necessarily like handsome leading men either.
But they look
like,
badass.
Jackie Chan.
This guy doesn't look badass, at least in my opinion. But hey, in India, he might be King fucking Dong for all I know.
Those two think he looks badass.
I really don't know what's happening. So, an execution. There's really not much prelude to this either. Just lots of execution and bullet time. And now this janitor's about to kick ass. Jesus.
I see what you mean. It's just got like a dad vibe.
I mean, he, like, even if you put him in a gi and made him look as badass as possible, he would still just look like, you know, the kiosk, the guy at the kiosk.
Cool, though.
I guess
like
so. He grabbed his
He's a
dick.
regular guy.
He dick slammed him.
Like, we've had the mom jeans, the dad hat. We kind of need a dad hero now.
But a dad hero, in my opinion, needs, like, there needs to be something to back up the fact that he can kill 20 guys with his bare hands. Because the pudgy guy at the kiosk, I'm not necessarily believing it.
He's just got a big heart.
He's got a big heart, and he sliced the dude in half, incidentally, and a hand right off. Man, this is violent. So there you go. And I don't know what... I mean, this is just nonsense.
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna subscribe.
Hey, even don't do it!
I'm sorry, PewDiePie.
So this is actually really violent. I'm not gonna show it, but he just executes that guy, and wow. I really don't know what I just watched.
I have no idea what
Isn't
I
that the
watched.
essence of Bollywood?
Yeah, always.
Maybe those are clips from a movie, and they like turn it into you know, an action set piece thing for YouTube.
Dan, it's Bollywood. You're
overthinking.
I've watched a decent amount of Bollywood, I gotta say, and it's some good stuff.
All right. Well, no, I listen.
What, you got another video?
I'm not trying to slam Bollywood. Obviously, I'm goofing around. You know, let me step back a minute. It's just the Indian sense of culture and entertainment and masculinity and femininity and all these things are so different. It's just an interesting thing to behold. And aren't all Indians the goofiest people you've ever met in your life? No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. I was stepping back and then plowing forward. Ela thought about it. She's like...
Because I was going to say... No, I was going to say they are actually very nice. Like the ones that I knew.
Goofy, though.
Maybe.
I'm kidding about it. I don't actually think that. Come on. This is the H3 Podcast Opinion Zone, all right? You entered. Everyone enters, not everyone leaves. What else we got here? I guess that's about it. You get the idea. Here's another one. This one has 210 million views in less than 1 month.
Crazy.
So, there you go. They have so many hits. I mean... So here you go. More dads beating each other up. This is a real one of these. We were joking about it before the show.
Yeah.
What is it with all exotic, like, non-European cultures? They all do... What's this? They do it in Israel? Ela, you fucking got a crazy one. Damn! That's in your DNA. In Israel.
I don't like
in
it.
Middle East. Even in Greece they do this. In Lebanon, Iran. And now I'm seeing... Even in India we're doing this.
Yeah.
Why can't white people get on this?
You just can't pull it off.
Like, everyone in the world is doing this. You know what I mean? Anyway. Ethan, you're such a... what's the criticism of me right now?
I don't know.
Such a bigot.
There's no criticism. There's one opinion here, and it's correct.
You're such a bigot, Ethan. You're so close-minded. Ethan is so disrespectful of other people's cultures. Yeah, well, give me one of these. Give me one of these and fucking, go subscribe to T-Series. If you're so multicultural, why don't you go subscribe to T-Series with notifications on?
They probably already did.
Anyway, I thought it was interesting. If you guys are glued to the TV about this rivalry, there is, of course, a live counter of PewDiePie versus T-Series live stream, live updates.
It's funny.
With music and everything you need to be entertained. Let's take a look at the numbers. Well, we've got PewDiePie on the rise. T-Series is catching up quick. Oh,
I give them like a day.
Yeah, they're going to creep up really fast. So that's out there if you really have nothing better to do with your life. What else? Pitbull came out with a new video that is truly something I couldn't believe was real.
This is why I showed up to work today.
We've talked about Pitbull here on the podcast with Jack and Eric, and man, this new one, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Is this frog? Like, I see the frog here, so I guess it's a recurring meme. You see this, Hila? This has 800 million views.
Oh, the one.
I think I'm
over
missing
there?
something. Let me watch this. This has 800 million views. It's just a dancing frog that looks so weird. What the fuck? Look at it.
Wait.
It has 800 million views. That's almost 1 billion views.
Oh, so that is not related to Pitbull? That is his song, though.
Yeah. Guys, this is 800 million views.
What is the channel here?
El Champo, Ultra Music. Could you do this possibly to this music? Are the Latins on this? I don't think so. They're more salsa.
It's like a mix with like.
They're more this.
It's more
Yeah.
like dance Mediterranean.
This frog is he's on Mars, because I ain't ever, damn, this shit is so weird that 800 million people watch this.
Wow. Who made this and why?
It's good shit. This is quality content. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, why is the whole world so weird? Like, okay, Latin America now is on my goofy list. I wonder what is it in America that white people do that everyone else is like, those motherfuckers are weird.
Apparently shit without a bidet based off the responses we've gotten.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, all the emails that I've been seeing.
Indian people
like,
wipe their asshole with their hand.
I think that's probably not totally true.
Ian, someone look that up, because I don't want to be that ignorant to get that wrong.
Well, maybe I mean, there's 1.3 billion people in India, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
what is it about?
Yeah.
I know there's something.
That we're all fat, probably. They're like, whoa, you're all fat, and you don't talk about that all the time?
That's
That's a big one.
That's kind of big.
It's a big
Half of us are
one.
morbidly obese is pretty wild.
I think it's just like being overly polite. Maybe.
But is that the same thing as 800 million people watching a dancing frog? I'm not sure that's on the level. But here's this video. There he goes. It's your boy, Dancing Frog and Pitbull in the house. He's got the funniest face I've ever seen in my life. Dude, the frog just stripped naked. What the hell, you guys? It looks like the girls want to fuck the frog, if I'm being honest. There's not really irony here. Like, they're serious about this frog. Do you think fuck's better, the frog or a Pitbull?
I think they think it's funny.
You think so? They're not like, that frog is badass.
I don't think so.
Hila, who would you rather fuck, Pitbull or the frog?
I gotta go with the frog.
Really? I wonder how Pitbull feels about that. Although you're not alone. All those girls seem to want to fuck the frog. I'm being frank with you. He's got crazy hip thrust, that frog. He can really shake it. He looks like salad fingers. I mean, it's just not human. It's just not right. You know? That frog. Oh my God.
What is Dame tu cosita?
Close your eyes and don't say a word. Alright, I've seen enough of that frog. Whoa! I really wonder what white people do that weirds the rest of the world out. What else we got? This one, God, I feel like I'm being so ignorant this episode, but I gotta plow on. It doesn't get better from here, guys.
I'm reading the meaning of Dame tu cosita.
What does it mean?
Maybe you should read this.
Where is it located? Where are you reading it?
It is located on the Google.
I don't. Help me out.
I am.
All right. Dame tu cosita means
Cocina, right?
Cosita. It means, and it's got a picture of the frog, Dan, so I know I'm right. It means stay still and be quiet, and this will all be over soon.
No. It kind of means give me your little thing.
Whoa, that's even weirder than what I said. Though the literal translation of the word cosita is innocent enough, it means little thing. The chorus of this ditty is dripping with sexual innuendo. In Latin America, dame tu cosita means give me your reproductive part. Whoa, this frog is crazy. Dame tu cosita. Holy shit. Give me your little part.
I'm sure it doesn't really translate.
That's what they're saying. They're saying in Latin America that it means give me your reproductive part.
I think with like the implication.
No, I
think
mean,
it
it's
means
like a slang
like
or
give
something.
give it to me, babe. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I think that frog has got more plan than you know, Dan. Okay, let's move it on. You guys know about this Tess Holiday? She's a plus model. Now, I want to handle this story as tactfully and artfully as I can because I feel like I have something, a legitimate thing that I want to express about this. Okay, I don't know what that was. And I don't want to be, I want to handle this, politically. Okay. Now, we've got Tess Holiday, and she's featured on the cover of Cosmopolitan. She's a plus-size model. Plainly, you can see that. It's extremely plain to see.
Mm-hmm.
And so this whole thing about, they're trying to normalize and say, hey, you don't have to be in shape or a supermodel, right, to be on the cover of Cosmopolitan or to be an object of beauty and admiration, right? It's like a healthy at every size kind of thing.
Yeah.
And when I saw this, I was like, if you're going to criticize magazines for putting anorexic girls on the cover, which promotes an unhealthy lifestyle, I don't see that this is any different. When you put a morbidly obese person on a magazine and glorify it, that's just as unhealthy as anorexia. I mean, I'm not saying she's not beautiful or that someone would not be attracted to her, but I don't understand this argument of saying somebody is fit and attractive and works super hard on their health and their fitness. By the way, I have so much respect for people that actually maintain their physical body because rich or poor or whoever you are, you have to put in the work. There's no shortcuts. There's no workaround. Whoever you are, from the king to the peasant, if you want that body, it takes raw work and dedication. Now, this does not require that. There's nothing in my mind commendable. There's nothing in my, and I'm not saying fuck her because she's fat. That's not my point. But that we look at someone who is physically fit, that they have achieved something. And that's why we admire them and we put them on magazines because everybody has the potential within them to carve their body out of marble, so to speak, to chisel away through hard work, that perfect body. But there's nothing admirable. I mean, there's no achievement. There's no hard work and sacrifice.
It's just the conversation took a weird turn. Instead of saying you can feel confident, you don't have to feel horrible about yourself.
Yeah.
And be plus size, but
sure.
You don't need to glorify it either.
I find it bizarre. I find it, frankly, bizarre to glorify, a morbid illness. We sat here and talked with Boogie, who was morbidly obese.
It's an illness.
The guy is not. There's nothing good about being morbidly obese. And if you feel good and happy with yourself, God bless. But these are the same people that are saying, oh, these anorexic models are not realistic. Yeah, they're not realistic. They're models. It takes a lot of hard work to look that good physically, to get a six-pack and have a fucking crazy ass and thighs and be like fit, beautiful person, right? Yeah, it's not realistic. It's really hard to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think this is weird. I think it's weird. I don't get it. And by the way, also, I just want to point out too, people always talk about like Photoshop and like, oh, that's not realistic. It's Photoshop. She is Photoshopped all the way. Those thighs and her chest and her arms and everything, her face is so Photoshopped. And I have to tell you, my hunch is that unedited video, that unedited photo, you would look at it and be like, that lady is sick. Not disgusting, but I mean, like, you see what morbid obesity looks like. They've paintbrushed it and brushed it and made it look beautiful and attractive. And, hey, she's got soft skin and she looks good and she's got tattoos and shit. She has Little Miss Piggy on her forearm, incidentally. I didn't say that. I mean, it's right there. Miss Piggy's on her forearm.
Yeah, the treatment to the photo is the same as the ones they're criticizing. You know, she's still got makeup. She's got her hair done. There's Photoshop. You can see
exactly
the shading and everything is on. It must have been touched, you know, in Photoshop.
And by the way, I've met a lot of morbidly obese people. I'm a fat guy, not obviously to that level, like Boogie was saying. Like, I think morbidly obese people, it is like an illness, as I understand it. But like, there is nothing happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's dangerous. I think we as a society need to stop being like, I guess I just don't know what's the point. I mean, like, we're over the point where we're like, you're fat and shame on you and whatever, but like, to put someone up who's sick and say like to glorify it in the same way, it just seems hypocritical.
Yeah.
This was a tough one to talk about. They're hailing her as brave. I mean, what's brave about, eating ice cream? Did I go too far?
I don't know.
Can I get one of these? Any help?
Was waiting for a joke.
Yeah, I said nothing. You know what does bother me, though, is on the other hand, let's get our shit straight, okay? Like, we've got this shit on, but I think the real damaging shit that's going in magazines right now is these Kim Kardashians, okay, with fake asses performed through dangerous procedures. See, that is unobtainable. So then you've got these poor girls who are working their ass off to try to obtain an ass like Kim Kardashian, which is actually literally impossible. Now, that is an unrealistic goal to set. I mean, here, let me show you these Kim Kardashian before and after. These Kardashians are fucking twisted, dude. They've had so much surgery, like, there's nothing left of, like, who they used to be. And it is so, I feel like it's so damaging for young women who are comparing themselves. Look at this. This is going to fucking crack you up. Look at this. Look at that ass before and after.
Yeah.
Looks like she's got like whoopee cushions in her.
I feel like even the picture on the right is not updated anymore.
It's gotten bigger. Progressively bigger. I don't know. Her ass has gotten so freaking big. Look at this one.
Yeah.
I mean, get the hell out of here with this. Which one do you want to see?
Just there's like a dress there in the middle. Yeah,
this?
That.
Anyway. All of them have these, like, bodies that were created in laboratories. I mean, if you want to talk about something that's unhealthy, that's what's up. Now, actually, I have a story here about, and it's really sad. What were you going to say, Hila? You something to add?
No.
This lady went to get a bum lift, as they call it. A mother of 3 was told by her partner she did not need surgery. But, obsessed with these images of Kim Kardashian, all these women with fake asses, was one of the strangest phenomenons, I would say, Maybe that's what Indian people think is weird about white people. Everyone getting ass surgeries.
No, everyone's doing it now.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. It's not only white people.
Get a load of this. Leah Cambridge, a 29-year-old beautician from Leeds in England, is said to have died this week after she underwent the increasingly popular cosmetic surgery at a clinic. Was it in Turkey or somewhere?
Yeah.
The guy was apparently a world-renowned surgeon. And what they do is they take fat from like your other parts in your body,
Yeah.
and they inject it into your ass. But the catch is that it's actually extremely dangerous, because what happened in this case is that he injected the fat into one of her main arteries that went through her ass, and it went to her heart and her brain, and she had a fucking stroke.
Yeah.
So how about that for ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like we should be talking about this mental illness that's in our society. People are putting fat in their ass. Crazy shit, dude.
Yeah, even Cardi B has a story about how she did like a surgery at an illegal place, just in some lady's basement.
I mean, that's probably
because people
really common.
can't afford to go to probably the legitimate places.
The procedure cost. Oh man, she definitely went cheap. The procedure cost £6,500 to £10,000 in the UK, but in the Turkey it costs £3,000. Well, I don't know. It's probably expensive in Turkey. But like, man, God, that's so tragic. Like, Jesus Christ. I think we need to be talking about that.
I think guys should talk more to their girlfriends and tell them they really don't need to do it.
Well,
because I feel like it becomes like a competition between women, and they start to feel insecure next to that.
The article said the guy told her she didn't
Yeah.
need it. Like, what could he do?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's so bad. I think that there's...
But it's like you open Instagram and all you
Yeah.
see is like this crazy bodies, like
actually unrealistic bodies. We used to consider unrealistic bodies in this dialogue of like super fit, hardworking people that achieved a godlike body.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about people that are injecting fat in their ass, and then little girls are being like, "How do I get that ass? Oh, I'm gonna go get fat injected in my heart and have a stroke." Whoops.
Yeah, it's really easy to feel insecure when you see all those asses.
Dude,
and you're like,
Instagram is very dangerous.
I'm skinny and like pretty flat all around, and it's like when you look at all the Instagram models these days, it's crazy. It's like,
Do you feel bad when you see that stuff?
I'm pretty at peace with my body, so I don't. But I can.
There was a
it's
point
like,
in your life when you were...
Yeah, there was.
Right.
When I was younger, but
I think
I mean, I've talked to our friends.
And perfect, just the way you
Thank
are.
you. But I know
And your
our
ass
friends
is not
like
too flat. Your ass is great. Everything's going on there.
it's very regular to a skinny person.
It's a great one.
It's
One of the best.
but like, yeah, I've talked to other friends, and I know people feel pretty insecure, and a lot of people are doing these surgeries. A lot.
Let's talk about that.
Not rich people too.
Good Mythical Morning. Let's talk about that. Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing about like, I feel like...
And it's the same in Israel, so that's why I'm saying it's not. I don't think it's only here.
So that was a whole discussion about body issues, so I hope that there was something there interesting for you. And if you're considering injecting fat into your ass, don't do it, please. On my part, when I see Kim Kardashian's ass, I'm like, you have a disease. It looks like you have a tumor in your ass.
It just becomes like almost like a caricature.
It looks like, I mean, to me it looks really bad. When she shits, it must be like a long way to the toilet. There's like a lot of space between the ass cheeks because it's so big. She must have to like, either she spreads open the ass cheeks super wide, or she's getting shit streaks on the inside of her cheeks.
I did not think about that.
Think about it. Also, these days you have to have like a 10-inch dick just to get inside of her.
Wouldn't you have to discuss with her wiping?
You got Kim Kardashian on the line? Yeah. I'm not sure that's a conversation she's ready to have with me.
No, she would not.
But seriously, like, how do you even have sex with a girl that fat? It's like the barrier for entry is like 8 inches plus.
I don't think it works like that. I think the fat goes like sideways more.
It just falls to the side? I mean, that doesn't sound sexy to me, ladies. Keep your ass natural. Keep it all natural, okay? You're looking good. You're beautiful. And I guarantee you there's men every corner you turn that wants to fuck you. Just the way you are. And most of them don't even have a dick big enough to penetrate the ass on Kim Kardashian. Right, Eel?
Okay.
All right, what else we got? More pep talk. Louis C.K.'s back. Oof. I feel like I don't want to talk about this. Not because I'll talk about it briefly.
It's almost,
there's so much here. Louis C.K.'s back. He just popped in, apparently. You know, it's funny because we were talking with Bert, like, the night before this happened. And we were like, Louis, he's going to be back, and his opening line is going to be like some genius line.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to be like, oh, he's a genius, and he's back.
And we said, like, we don't know how long it's going to take, like maybe 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And all that conversation.
Couple years.
And then the next day.
So, you know what? I got to say, a lot of people were upset that he had the balls to come back and that he hadn't been punished and that, you know, fuck Louis C.K. That's not my angle. I think he came back too soon. What I'm disappointed in is him as a comedian. You can't just come back on stage and do material like nothing happened. He didn't even address it. Like,
I did hear the material was funny.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he is very funny.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, you had the moment had to be perfect.
Yeah.
He had to come out after a couple years when people almost forgot him and be like, so how about them Dodgers, huh? Or whatever, I don't know. So.
It was way too soon. Just, people need enough time to, like.
Yeah, it was too soon.
Digest the news.
But then someone had a good point. Was it, I don't remember who brought it up. Was it Dan? Can someone take Shredder out? He's desperate. Shredder. It's Shredder's birthday. Oh, he's such a cutie pie. I'm going to cook him a filet mignon. We said it was Shredder's birthday at the top, right?
Yeah. We're
going to cook him a filet mignon tonight. I'm most excited for me to eat a filet mignon. I just think... Oh, I forget who said this, but they're like, he's probably so depressed and borderline even suicidal. I don't know if that's true or not, but like...
Yeah, that was me saying that. And yeah, you know, it makes me wonder... A lot of these comedians that you guys have even talked to on the show just talk about how, like, therapeutic, even for you, Ethan, you know, when you come and do the podcast and everything. And, you know, Louis, his life is stand-up. So, yeah, it makes me wonder. It's like, I agree that I think it's way too soon for him to come back, but I almost wonder if he was just sitting at home alone and, like, I got to get out there and do this or I don't know what I'm going to do, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. His situation is a tough one.
It's just mostly weird to just not even acknowledge it.
Yeah, that's what I'm disappointed because I don't know. There was so much pressure on that opening line of like, oh shit, Louis back. I feel like he should have waited until everyone almost forgot even that Me Too was a thing. Like it was settled. They're like, okay, you too. Mm-hmm. You too. And then wait another year. And then Louis, his opening line would be something like, anyone want to see my dick? Right?
Close the doors.
Anyone in here want to see me masturbate? Right? You own it. Too soon, Louis. That would have been a great opening line, would it not?
If he just got out there and just whipped it out.
Yeah, don't even. He goes like this: lock the doors, and then he takes his dick out. That would have killed. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. Guys, this is the Correct Opinion Zone. You watch these Tuesday episodes for my opinion, which are correct and relevant every time. If you disagree, keep watching. I don't want to lose you as a viewer, but just know that you are wrong. the celeb hacker who hacked Jennifer Lawrence and all the celebrities who got all their nudies leaked out into the world, the fappening, as it were, has pleaded guilty, admitting that, and here's what shocked me about this story, he sent emails to the victims while posing as members of Apple's online security personnel in order to obtain their username and passwords. This amazing hacker that got all these nudes, he was just doing a phishing scam.
That's all it takes.
I thought this was some like slick underground crazy hacker.
Yeah.
He's just a guy who sent an email to Jennifer Lawrence and said, hey, please log into your Apple account.
I almost feel like that is what hacking is, like
These days?
90% of the time.
Yeah.
Like, how often did they actually have your password?
Well, I thought it was some crazy thing because he had like dozens of celebrity nudes, and you know, it was just a freaking phishing scam. So there you go. Get inspired, you guys. I think this is an inspiring twist on this story to everyone out there who's like, I want to see Jennifer Lawrence nude, but I mean, I'll not, you know, I'm saying, like, I'm not saying that specifically, but like anything is possible. Sometimes
you will go to jail.
Yeah, you will go to jail. Obviously, there's consequences, but that's not the moral of the story is not to steal people's nudes, but that anything is possible. Did you think that you could see Jennifer Lawrence nude by simply sending her a login credentials and saying, hey, I'm from Apple, can you log in? Now, I'm not saying to do that, but I'm just saying get inspired. Because this guy had a simple idea that he took all the way to prison. And I'm saying it is inspiring in a weird, twisted way. He should never have done that. Shame on him. You know, privacy matters. They should have never come out, and I should have never looked at them. But that being said, get inspired.
I think if you're looking to get inspired, you should subscribe to T-Series.
Hila is plugging T-Series. They need all the help they can get, folks.
Well,
I'm not plugging everything.
Not enough subscribers.
No, I feel awful for those celebs. That was a huge violation.
Yeah.
I want to make clear that was a huge violation and a real wacky shame, you know. But damn, there's something inspiring there, though. You have to admit.
Nope, just a little piece of shit that is going to
prison. You know what he did? It's like that movie, The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith, where he had like the Rubik's Cube and that got him the job. It's like this simple plan gets you all the way. And that's what's inspiring. Anyone follow along? Okay, let's move on. Yeah, thank you. I was waiting for that. Up next. God, this is going on and on. We have a lot more here. Getting kind of exhausted. I wonder if we should move some of this over.
We could skip.
We've got Ariana Groped. We've got Michael Cohen starts a GoFundMe.
And we're gonna go to that one.
Love that story. Well, the Ariana Groped is pretty amazing too. All right, let's just finish it up. Ariana Groped. So, oh man, Ariana Grande is at the funeral of Aretha Franklin, and this slimy dude, man, gropes her live during a funeral. It's crazy shit ever. It reminds me of this clip we watched of Lou Walsh grabbing that girl's ass on TV. It's like they have a secret society where they're like, they're like, hey, they like push the boundary with each other. You know what I mean? I'm going to grope a famous person, and what are they going to say?
It's not even about the famous person. They would do that to anyone.
Because it's
just a sick mind.
It's like they're daring each other to get away with the craziest stunt. Oh yeah, but I'm sure he does.
Maybe I don't look at it like that. I just think it's just like, what is going on in your head?
So here it is anyway.
Apologize because I have to brush up my 20-year-old dog. Tells me, Dad, you are old at 60. When I saw Ariana Grande on the program, I thought that was something at Taco Bell.
So, meanwhile, saying that he thought she was a Taco Bell item, a.k.a. a snack. And the motion he's doing with his hand is something so unnatural.
Did y'all enjoy this icon? She's an icon
Watch
herself.
Here, yeah.
He's like digging in. Here, I've got a GIF so you can look at it more closely. But I like how he's saying on one hand, "Girl, I got to give you all your respect." Now give me that titty. Look at this. Look how he's like, he's like really grabbing. I mean, that's intentional as it gets, right? I mean, there's no way to explain it any other way, right?
No, just a
Because
creep.
it's like this, and he's like digging in, you know?
Yeah.
That's so creepy. Gotta say, these men of God lately are not winning the hearts and minds. Are not winning my heart and mind. I guess that's all there is to that one.
Yeah, he apologized, whatever.
How can you just get away with an apology, though? Like, doesn't the church just, like, want to get rid of that guy immediately?
Well,
That's what I don't understand.
his apology was really half-assed, too. Maybe you can find it. I thought I had it here. Can you guys find it?
Sure.
He's just like, I guess maybe I pushed it. I was hugging everyone. Anyway, I apologize. It was basically just that.
Said, it would never be my
have the
intention to touch any woman's breast. I don't know. I guess I put my arm around her. Maybe I crossed the border. Maybe I was too friendly or familiar. But again, I apologize.
Here, we got a video of it. Bishop Ellis, by the way. Let's just say his name for the record.
I've got to apologize because I have to brush up. My 28-year-old daughter tells me, Dad, you are old at 60.
May want to skip this.
And to her fans. Girl, let me give you all your respect.
I certainly want to apologize to Ariana and to her fans and to her family and to her entire community if what I said was taken the wrong way. And listen.
Oh, he's talking about the Taco Bell comment.
He
didn't
talks
get
about-
to the tick roping yet.
Yeah.
He's got a lot to answer for.
Maybe it's just a joke that went bad, but when you're doing the program for 9 hours, you're trying to keep it lively, you try to make some funny references and what have you. I love everybody. Everybody that knows Bishop Ellis and Greater Grace knows that we love everybody. And listen, it's not about whether I meant it or didn't mean it, or whether somebody took it the wrong way. I'm the one that said it, and if it was taken to be an offensive statement, I apologize. That's the easiest thing for me to do, the right thing for me to do, and I certainly hope that she will forgive me. And the last thing I want to do is to be a distraction.
He didn't address the tit grab.
Queen of Soul. This is all about her. It's not about me, and I'm so sorry if I inserted myself in a way that took away from this great day from Miss Aretha Franklin. So I apologize, Ariana, and to her community.
He never addressed the tit grab. He addressed the Taco Bell Grande comment.
I thought that
This
was
is the
it.
video. Well, the thing is, I've only seen it in like a clip of it that I thought was in reference, but when I watched the whole thing, he didn't even address the freaking tit dig. The thing is, when you grab a lady here, I don't know if she was wearing a wire bra, but first of all, there's a wire that's so obvious. But even if not, like, this motion here is really, what the hell?
I don't know who
does that. Like, are you getting sexual gratification from that? Are you trying to massage her tit and turn her on? I mean, what are you trying to do? Or is it just some weird, creepy, old world power play of being like, I can do this and get away with it, you know? It's the weirdest shit. Hopefully this guy's gone, man. I'm sick of these fucking holy men. Like, anyway. Anything else to add to that, Eula?
No.
That's, dude, to get, like, groped like that on live TV during a funeral, like, she can't say anything. She was recoiling from it.
Yeah, it's one of those situations you can't really say anything. It's just really, because it's not that bad. It's just
It's
like
right on the line.
It's just in that creep zone.
Yeah.
It's like, why you gotta be such a creep?
Yeah. And finally, a tragic story to end the episode. Poor Michael Cohen. The sad, unfortunate Michael Cohen, Trump's attorney that has flipped on him to work with the FBI, has started a GoFundMe to help pay his legal fees, and we're just all so very heartbroken over this. Dan, can you cue the music, please, to help set the mood? Crickets? Do we have crickets? Dan? Well, apparently, nobody.
Dan's off mic. Shredder pooped.
He pooped in the office?
Yeah, I'm cleaning up like sloppy shit right now.
Oh, no. Shredder, it's your birthday.
Yeah, that's the only reason we're letting him get away with it right now. It's a nice white one, too. Maybe now.
Oh, man. Hopefully our office manager doesn't see this.
What happened, Shreds?
What did he eat?
So I apologize. Are we talking about Michael Cohen?
Yeah, we're
our boy.
Yeah, we're talking about Michael.
Our boy.
Yeah, we wanted some sad music.
Yeah, pipe us in with the. I'm sorry, Shredder. I feel bad for poor Frederick. All right. Michael Cohen Truth Fund. On July 2nd, 2018, Michael Cohen declared his independence from Donald Trump and his commitment to tell the truth. And not because he was strong-armed by the FBI to avoid criminal charges against himself. Michael Cohen made the decision to take a legal responsibility and continue his commitment to tell the truth. Michael decided to put his family and his country first. Now, Michael needs your financial help. Michael Cohen, yes, who in 2015 reportedly purchased a $58 million apartment building in New York's Upper East Side, needs your help desperately. Head on over to GoFundMe.com/HQJUPJ/Michael/Cohen/Truth/Fund. Yes, the same Michael Cohen that had a salary from Donald Trump of $1 million a year is in desperate need of your help to fight the truth. Now that he is on the line for crimes against the FBI. Yes, Michael Cohen, the sad, unfortunate truth teller. That we all support him in his hour of need.
And we threw up that URL on a lower third.
Yes,
just
you
in
guys,
case
please head on over
you
to
wanna-
GoFundMe. Yes, the same Michael Cohen, who at one point was worth over $100 million, thanks to his ownership stake in more than 200 New York City taxi medallions. Oh, my heart breaks for this sad, courageous, brave man who has put the truth-telling first when he was faced with prison time from the FBI. Yes, he's a brave, daring man. He needs all the help we can get. So please, head on over to Michael Cohen's GoFundMe at GoFundMe.com/HQJUPJ-Michael-Cohen-Truth.Fund. Yes, look at that face. He needs all the help he can get, folks. This honorable man, with a net worth of $100 million, he's at $170,000 out of $500,000, guys. We need to pay his legal fees now. Because if we don't, then the FBI is going to lock him up for crimes he committed. And he won't be able to trail the truth any longer, folks. And with that, I say we're pretty much done. So, guys, you can keep it going. I was enjoying that.
Oh, no, it started over.
So, guys, in the spirit of Michael Cohen, the spirit of telling truth and spreading justice in this planet and this earth, and I know you're not worth $100 million. You don't make $1 million a year like Michael Cohen, but you can spare $1. And so remember to join us a week from today. Bill Burr is going to be our guest. The great, the wonderful, the funny.
There will be no episode.
No episode
in
this
between.
Thursday. Yes, we are going to Canada. We are taking a moment. Our mobile game is coming out this Thursday. Stay tuned for that. But enough about us. I'm going to be talking to Bill Burr about hopefully setting up a truth fund for Michael Cohen. Bill Burr flies helicopters. He can afford to give this guy $10. I actually should ask Bill Burr about this. I'm curious what's his take. So, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a terrific, wonderful week ahead. Shredder has shit on the floor. I need to address that and make sure it's cleaned up properly. Thank you, Dan, for handling that. Congratulations to Joe on the Shoe Nice victory. Yeah. And to all you at home who really got educated today in this H3 correct opinion zone. Hila, do you have anything to add?
No.
Are you feeling sad for Michael Cohen?
Really sad.
Do you have money to donate to Michael Cohen?
No.
Really, Hila? Not even $1? $1 can save this child's life. Cold-blooded. Well, I hope you all are more generous than you will. Thank you, guys. And we will see you next time. Thank you to Michael Cohen for sponsoring this episode. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.